everyone, it's Allie here, and welcome back to Fab Little Dish, your cozy little nook for all things food, leisure, and decor. And today is an extra special, fun-filled affair that I have for you all. It was one that was unexpected and not planned. I went to my grandparents' house this past weekend, and I just love spending time with them. Each and every moment I get with them, I absolutely cherish. But this one was extra fun because we went through some of my grandma's old china and her different tea sets and her silverware, or gold plated silverware I should say, and she got to tell me the stories behind the pieces, and it was so special and so fun. And we decided to do an Easter tablescape. So I thought that this would be appropriate, especially given that Easter is coming up and there's a whole bunch of ideas out there on different ways to decorate your table, but I wanted to just kind of spin up a Fab Little Dish version featuring grandma's vintage pieces. So I will go into detail in each of them. Some of the stories I got later, so I'll fill them in along the way, but I just thought this was a fun-filled little adventure that I wanted to take you all on. So I hope you all enjoy. If you do, please leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite parts are. Make sure to subscribe if you already have not, and I hope that you all enjoy. Thanks for joining, friends. Easter is such a wonderful time to gather with family and friends, and what better way to celebrate than with a beautifully styled table. Today we're here at my grandparents' home, where I worked with my grandmother to set up this stunning Easter tablescape using some of her most precious pieces. My grandparents lived all over the world while my grandfather was stationed in places like Germany, Italy, and so many more during his 21 years of service. And as a result of all of those travels, we have curated some amazing vintage pieces for a beautiful Easter tablescape for you all to enjoy. To start off, we've chosen a light pink plain tablecloth as our base, and we layered on top a delicate lace cream tablecloth that my grandma got from Italy, and it adds such a soft and romantic cottagecore touch to the setting. We also selected this beautiful sheer two-tone fabric for the runner to bring in some color to the table. And the trick with this is when you lay it out in the center of the table is to bunch it up every couple inches or so all the way down, because it really adds to the aesthetic of the overall table. Now, when it comes to adding dimension and layers to the table, it's all about balance. Layering vintage elements such as candlesticks and floral arrangements creates visual interest without overwhelming the space. And these bunnies we're using are from a cute little store my grandma found on one of her trips to Florida. These marble eggs and dish are from Italy. These pieces are so gorgeous, and I've grown up with them over so many Easter celebrations throughout the years. It's really special to create something of my own right now using them. And we decided to use the same style lace napkins, almost like a charger that the plates are going to rest on top of. I wanted to use the entire lace set that my grandma had purchased from Italy, and this seemed like a unique and fun way of incorporating all of the pieces into the tablescape. And plus, I really think that it allows the lace to pop and stand out throughout the whole table. And I was going back and forth between teal and pink napkins because I thought those colors really brought out the colors within the china itself, but ultimately we went with pink. And the hands down showstopper for this tablescape is the bone china, featuring this beautiful pastel floral pattern. And my grandma really wanted me to emphasize that this is bone china. It is almost translucent, and it's made with actual real bone. So even though you might think that the china might be thin, it's actually the toughest kind around. And you can just feel how nice these pieces are when you hold them. Just listen to what my grandma has to say.
Bone china.
Wow.
In bone china, you can see through.
Oh. How long have you had this china for?
Since Australia. Mommy was 5 or 6, and Uncle Todd was like 9.
So what is that in years?
Or 10.
What year?
And he 50 years or more.
Wow. They're so pretty. I love, yeah, I love the pastel colors. And I just love the vintage and classic look of this china pattern, which can be dressed up or down depending on what you style it with on your table. And we're going all out today, so we're using my grandma's real gold-plated utensils to add a touch of elegance to each setting. How gorgeous is this set? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now let's properly set the table for our Easter gathering. This stunning bone china set is meant for actually a setting of 12. It comes with cups, saucers, dinner plates, salad plates, soup bowls, and so much more. It was such an extensive collection that I found myself not even using some of the pieces because they're meant to be actually brought to the table as the courses are being served. So for our purpose today, we just wanted to focus on the basics. So you're going to want to start by placing a dinner plate at each setting, and on top of the dinner plate, place the smaller salad plate followed by a soup bowl. We found that this really brought out the pattern of the china and really gave some dimension to the setting. Then we added a bread plate to the right of the plate and a teacup and saucer to the left of the plate. My grandma had folded the napkins and put a cute vintage little teapot napkin ring on each one, which we put to the side of the plate as opposed to putting right on top because we didn't want to take away from the lovely china print. And this china absolutely speaks for itself. We didn't want to cover it up at all, so we really think that this kind of just makes everything pop.
lay this in the middle of the dish
No.
or up on top? Okay, I got 2 of them done. Do you want them like this? And you lay them like this?
Yeah, like on the side.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the pink ones.
Yeah, me too. They're stiffer.
Yeah, let's do the pink ones.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea. You always know.
No, I can't.
Grandma always knows.
Look at this, how perfect.
What are these like little bowls for?
I would say it's for a little scoop of icy ice cream.
So cute.
Or
I wish that like, I want to use this like every day. It's like such a perfect size.
it is. Okay, I got all this.
Yeah, that looks pretty actually. Yeah, let's do that. Because then there's like dimension here. Cause look.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look at that.
exactly.
Yep. Something that I absolutely love about my grandparents' home is how they incorporate elements from their travels into their decor. My grandfather's military career took them all over the world, and you can see those influences in every corner of their home. From the Sicilian ceramics to the German beer steins. I like to decorate my home in a very similar way and surround myself with pieces I've collected from my trips because it's always fun to be reminded of the places you ventured and appreciate the moments formed during those adventures. Next to the plate on the right, set up the knives and the spoons. I only placed one of the 2 knives that came with the set out, but the smaller knife is usually for appetizers or salads, and the larger one is for the main course. And next to the knives, you want to put the spoons with the soup spoon on the outside if you're serving soup. And next to the plate on the left, you're going to want to set the forks. And typically the smaller fork is placed on the outside for salad or appetizers, and the larger fork is placed next to the plate itself, ready for the main course. I did switch some things up towards the end after looking around the house and finding some more treasures to put out, and I decided to use a different floral centerpiece. This was my grandma's suggestion, and it was a good one. It's a vintage vase that my grandparents got overseas, and she had these very elegant cherry blossom stems that delicately hovered over the center of the table, just really created a beautiful and timeless elegance. These vintage pieces, collected from my grandparents' travels around the world, bring a unique charm to the table, I feel. And thrifting is such a great way to find those perfect vintage pieces that really add character to your tablescape. Look for anything capturing that cozy cottagecore vibe, from teacups, floral patterns, whimsical serving platters, and anything lacy. You'll definitely get that cozy yet elegant cottagecore spring vibe. And for an extra Easter touch, I added a sprinkle of fake grass on each side and scattered some vintage styled eggs throughout as a finishing touch. I'm filming. Hi. And there you have it, a beautifully set table ready to impress your guests that even Grandma herself would approve of. I hope you enjoyed taking a glimpse into my grandmother's cherished collection and that you found some inspiration for your own Easter table this year. As we celebrate the season of renewal and togetherness, may your homes be filled with warmth and joy. Don't forget to subscribe for more home decor tips and travel adventures. But until next time, my friends, happy decorating, and from our family to yours, have a very, very happy Easter.